In a city where grief lingers like the scent of simmering sauce, one man dares to heal, not with money, not with therapy, but with cooking, family, and the wisdom of grandmothers. This is the story of Joe Scaravella and how he built Enoteca Maria, a restaurant staffed by Nonnas, Italian grandmothers, to find himself and honor those he lost. We open in 1970s Brooklyn, in a small, cozy kitchen. Young Joe Scaravella stands on a stool as his mother, Maria, and his grandmother, his Nonna, move around him, stirring tomato sauce, kneading dough, laughing together. That memory is Joe's heart. Decades later, Joe, played by Vaughn, is alone. His mother has passed away, and the house feels empty, but the smells of her cooking remain vivid in his mind. He tries to replicate his mom's recipes, especially the famous Sunday gravy, but he keeps failing. The flavor is never quite right. Grieving and directionless, Joe realizes that food is more than comfort. It's memory, identity, and legacy. One day, while walking around Staten Island, Joe spots an old shuttered restaurant. Something about it calls to him. He makes a bold decision. With his mother's life insurance money, he will lease the space and open a restaurant called Enoteca Maria in honor of his mother. But he doesn't want just any restaurant. He wants real Nonnas, grandmothers from different Italian regions, cooking their own traditional recipes. His longtime friend Bruno, Joe Manganiello, agrees to help him renovate the space. Joe is passionate but inexperienced. Bruno is practical but skeptical. Joe places an ad. Soon, 4 Nonnas show up. 1, Roberta, Lorraine Bracco, Maria's old friend, precise, serious. 2, Antonella, Brenda Vaccaro, from Bologna, simple but hearty dishes. 3, Teresa, Talia Shire, bold, loud, full of stories. I can cook anything, she declares. 4, Gia, Susan Sarandon, Maria's former hairdresser, the sweet soul who bakes pastries, gentle and warm. Each Nonna prepares a signature dish during the audition. Their cooking and their personalities clash. Antonella and Teresa argue. Roberta clings to tradition. Gia tries to be the peacemaker. In the cramped kitchen, tensions rise. The Nonnas bicker over recipes, techniques, and how things used to be done. Gia, wanting to heal the divide, invites the women to her salon for a pampering day. Hair dryers, gossip, mirrors, laughter. In that quiet, intimate space, the Nonnas let down their guards. They share stories, lost love, regret, dreams. They bond not just over food, but over life. Back in the restaurant's kitchen, the mood shifts. The women begin to cook together as a team, each respecting the other's traditions. Joe watches them, emotionally moved. As the restaurant prepares to open, disaster strikes. Roberta is making her signature capozel, a traditional lamb's head dish. And in a chaotic moment, Roberta drops the head into an old oven. Sparks fly. Fire, smoke, panic ensues. The fire department arrives. The building inspector shows up later, but he's not impressed. He cites safety violations, and with the damage, he refuses to approve the restaurant. He says another inspection might be a year away. Joe, furious and desperate, lashes out at Bruno, blaming him for the delays. He fires him, walking away in anger and frustration. But Bruno didn't just walk away. He comes back with a huge check. He sold his prized inherited car to give Joe money to keep going. Joe is deeply moved. He apologizes. The two reconcile. They're more than business partners, they're lifelong friends. Meanwhile, Olivia Linda Cardellini, Joe's high school crush turned lawyer, investigates the fire inspector. She discovers unethical behavior, bureaucracy, unfair practices. Olivia confronts him. She forces a reinspection. Tensions rise, but finally, the inspector passes the restaurant. With the license in hand, Joe and the Nonnas prepare for opening night. The opening is intimate. Not many people show, but those who come are family, friends, and kindred spirits. As people taste the food, laughter and warmth fill the room. The Nonnas come out, accept applause, and stand proud. Business doesn't explode immediately. Joe worries. But then, a turning point. A food critic, Edward Durant, whom Joe invited through Olivia's help, writes a glowing review. Word spreads. Customers arrive. Enoteca Maria, the restaurant of Nonnas, starts to thrive. Joe pays back Bruno, buys back his car. The Nonnas, now a family, circulate among the diners. Olivia and Joe dance. Joy, color, and legacy swirl together. The film closes with real footage, or an homage to Enoteca Maria, the real-life Staten Island restaurant that inspired the story. The Nonnas continue cooking, sharing their stories, and nourishing a community. Joe's journey wasn't just about food, it was about healing, heritage, and the power of tradition. As one character says, you need to feed your grief. the end, what Joe built is more than a restaurant, it's a living memory. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and leave a comment down below. See you in another video. The Movies Huff.